been a long time now, more than a decade, since Jimmy the Rev passed away. He died just in the middle of recording Avenged album Nightmare. Jimmy contributed in a lot of songs on Nightmare's predecessor, the self-titled White Album. The eponymous album came out when the success of the band from California was going up. The mainstream that they had with City of Evil was tremendous. If you heard MTV in 2005, it was very likely that you had seen the video clip Bad Country, the second single of City of Evil. Yes, back then when MTV was a good music channel. Some people don't notice this, but it was with the White Album that Jimmy contributed the most. He wrote Almost Easy, Afterlife and A Little Piece of Heaven almost all by himself. These three songs represent one of the most popular ones of Avenged Sevenfold, and they are constantly played in almost every single concert. Before the White Album, Jimmy's contribution on writing songs were limited, but knowing his talent to do so, he gave his input for the upcoming album, and that is Nightmare. He wrote by himself Natural Born Killer and Fiction, and he co-wrote Welcome to the Family, Danger Line, Tonight the World Dies, and Save Me. On the final mix of Nightmare, you won't hear Jimmy's drums though. He passed away just before the recording sessions. You can only hear briefly his vocals during Fiction. Given the fact that the most critical acclaimed Avenged albums were wrote mostly by Jimmy, people were questioning if the band could pull off what they have been doing. The album that went after Nightmare was Hail to the King. Avenged said before recording this album that they wanted to pay homage to the bands that were influenced to them. You can hear Iron Maiden, Metallica, AC/DC on this album. Some parts are so similar that people criticize from plagiarism Avenged. I get it, but I don't acknowledge that. Even though Hail to the King was very successful and he topped the US boarding charts, people still thought that Avenged lost their creative side. But their latest album, The Stage, came with a lot of surprises. One of them was that their creative writing side was far from gone. The level of complexity that the songs of this album have reminds me a kind of a City of Evil, but more mature. By the way, I've made a review of this album. I will drop the link in the description if you want to check it out. When the Rev passed, he left his craziness, his creativity, his awesome drum techniques, like this one. His passion and an uncountable amount of positive things. I do not think that Avenged will be the same band if he was with us today. I don't know if they will be any better or any worse. No one will know that. Sometimes we forget that bands are made of people, and people are humans. We are not machines. We have our ups and downs, and that is what happened with Hail to the King, in my opinion. It was the best record that they could release in 2013. And don't get me wrong, I like this album a lot. I've listened to it countless amount of times. It has one of my favorite Avenged songs, Planets and Acid Rain. I just think that if I have to introduce Avenged to somebody else, this is not going to be the album that I will give it to them. This is a good album, but for me it's not on the same level that Nightmare, City of Evil or The Stage. In conclusion, I think that Avenged Sevenfold has enough bullets to give us killing, amazing material in the future. People were kinda skeptical when Avenged cancelled their 2018 tour due to the loss of Mr. Shadow's voice, and that led to the band's inactivity for the whole 2019 year. But after hearing him with This Grey Man covering Radiohead's Street Spirit, I think Avenged fans can be called. Thank you for watching this video. If you hit the like button, I will really appreciate it. If you have any Avenged Sevenfold favorite track or album, put it in the comment section because I want to hear it. Bye.